Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Suburban Stone Age. I'm doing a video here on request about my stock tank ponds. So this is a 150-gallon Rubbermaid stock tank, and it's been set up for about a year. It's in the backyard, and it serves as the main water source for all the plants in the area around it. It has no filtration on it other than a pond pump, which you can't really see, but you can see the water flowing in the rock right there, and the plants. So what I do, and what's been very successful, is simply this. You do weekly water changes. That's the key. I don't have filtration on here, but every week I'll change out a third of the water, and that water goes to irrigate the surrounding area. And then I refill it with tap water that has water conditioner in it to take out chloramines. Also, I have mosquito fish in there just to chomp on mosquitoes, and 2 small koi. They're only maybe 2 or 3 inches. That's all I need. I do not feed them, have never fed them, because there's plants in there that they munch on and graze on, and they do really well. In fact, they grow very quickly. We have also water hyacinth on the surface and some fairy fern. And what that does is to, especially as the sun gets brighter during the year, to shield the surface of the water from direct sunlight. There are no overhanging trees to do that, so I rely on surface plants, and that helps keep the water from going green, which is a big problem as it starts to get brighter for longer. I also have bog plants. There are sedges and horsetail fern, and bacopa is in there, and then you can't see them under the water, but I have a ton of anacris under the water, and then parrot's feather and odds and ends. And all my ponds I just grab cuttings and move them all around, so there's lots of variety. But basically you have the underwater oxygenator plants and the food for the goldfish, which is mainly anacris, and then you have surface plants, which is the water hyacinth and the fairy fern, and that shields it from the sun. Then you also have the bog plants, which just adds habitat and character. And not feeding the fish because you have good food in there for them, keeping the fish load light, and doing weekly water changes. That's the secret to having a really stable long-term stock tank. The benefits of having a stock tank is, I have found, this is what saved us in the drought. Literally, I did not water in my backyard, and the only reason that trees lived, that anything lived, is because these stock tanks provided, I'm convinced, they act as a heat sink, so they stabilize the temperature. They make the surrounding area a little bit more humid. The water changes add stability and habitat for the animals, and they add shade and cool the soil. So those are the main benefits that I'm finding. And I have 8 of them in my yard. I love them. I think it's probably going to be our go-forward strategy, drought or not. So that's it. That's the secret to my stock tanks, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks.